Time now for your Bills report. The clock is ticking. Game time just about 3 hours away. Sports Director Thad Brown joins us live from Orchard Park in Buffalo. Thad, we know tailgating isn't allowed, so what's the scene like this morning?
Well, Adam, as you might imagine, it is pretty quiet. We are next to lot number 2 outside Bills Stadium. This is one of the lots that fans will be using today, but for the most part, it's very quiet. Fans have been coming in slowly. There are a few cars parked here, but fans, again, like you said, were requested not to tailgate. So for everyone is so far just remaining inside their car. There isn't much boisterousness. There isn't the normal partying you would see with fans in the building. Again, on a normal game pre-COVID, there would be a few thousand people at minimum in this lot, and it would be a big giant party. But not today. So far, Bills fans are following the rules. The big statement today, look at me. No jacket on. It is early January in Orchard Park, and it cannot be more beautiful outside. Not a hint of wind. The sun is keeping everyone warm. It is too bad, actually, that fans are not allowed to tailgate today because it would not be a more perfect opportunity weather-wise to tailgate. This game gets going at 1 o'clock, and again, we expect 6,700 fans to be here, the most of Bills that were allowed to have into the stadium here for postseason game number 1. But at this point, guys, it is quiet. It is about the same as what we've seen this year without much activity going on. That will change as the day goes along. But again, no tailgating today. Fans are supposed to remain in their cars. And so far here in Orchard Park, that is exactly what they are doing. We've got a whole lot more coming up later on today. Alexa Ross will also join me, and we will give you all kinds of ways to get excited for this game, the Bills and the Colts, right here on News 8 at 1 o'clock. Live in Orchard Park, I'm Thad Brown. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Thad, thank you so much. Such a talented sports team we've got. Thad Brown, he is leading the charge there for us. By the way, that weather report from Thad coming from a guy who wears shorts going into Thanksgiving, so just keep that in mind. So tailgating is prohibited. You might be wondering who's enforcing those rules and what happens if those rules are broken. Well, Abby Friedman has this report for us.
Prohibiting fans to tailgate for the January playoff game, that will be enforced by Erie County Sheriffs and Orchard Park Police. In a tweet, the Sheriff's Office explained they would be coordinating with other departments to ensure all COVID rules are followed safely. Hammer's lot owner Eric Matuio says after running a successful trial run in August, he wishes Bills fans could have gotten the chance to prove they can follow COVID safety measures.
We wish that the Bills, when the season was better and warmer, not like today, would have had a chance to do the tailgating earlier, and maybe time proven we would have been able to do this tailgate again. For Bills Mafia House owner Shane Prouty, they've been holding small gatherings at their home, a home that's known for tailgates.
We've gathered here at this house in the yard outside since week 1 of this season, obviously with following the rules. You know, if it's been under 25, we've been under 25. If it's been under 10, we've been under 10.
But he says a gathering is much different than tailgates, as they're only interacting with immediate family and very close friends.
So when people think of tailgating, they think of lots of beers and beers flying and people jumping on tables and hugging and jumping on shoulders and things like that.
Prouty encourages everyone to be smart about how they celebrate, as the team needs the Mafia's support.
We want the Bills and the players and those people in the organization to know that we're still here. We're still here and we're not going anywhere.
And that was Abby Friedman reporting. A big part of game day, though, is tradition. And one Chili native is using a special tradition to help honor his late father, all the while rooting for the Bills. Sports reporter Alexa Ross joining us now from Orchard Park with that story. Alexa, we're all directors today.
Yes, well, Bob Levy of Chili lost his father when he was 8 years old. He was too young to remember the playoff runs of the early 80s with his dad, but this season, after a remarkable discovery a few years ago, he is able to have his dad's spirit with him on game day.
Up in my mother's attic, I found a hard hat that had been my dad's when he worked at the old Dresser Steel plant in Buffalo, covered in about 30 years of dust.
He cleaned, decorated, and repurposed it.
And now it's my good luck hard hat. We put it on when it's time for the Bills to go to work.
The good luck charm made its debut last season against the Steelers as the Bills locked up a playoff spot.
We put it on The Bills won. It was my steel hat playing the Steelers, and it's been worn ever since.
Bob's sons Connor and James have lucky work headwear of their own, football helmets from different Bills eras.
It was kind of like a cool, like, old classic one, and then we kind of wanted to, like, switch it up, so we got mine, which was like a modern one. 3
generations of Bills fans connected for years to come.
We didn't really know our grandfather, so it was kind of cool to, like, be with him in a way.
For him to be a part of our tradition, it's been fantastic.
Bob has not debuted the hard hat here at Bills Stadium just yet, but he knows when he does, it's going to be a hit because Bills Mafia loves their nostalgia. Live in Orchard Park, I'm Alexa Ross, News 8.
All right.
Maureen, back to you.
Bringing tears to my eyes. Thank you, Alexa. Again, the Bills take on the Colts right here on News 8. Kickoff is at 1:05 p.m. We have a special edition of Buffalo Kickoff Live right after this show starting at 11 a.m. And that's not all. Once the game clock hits 0, stay on News 8 for a full post-game show with Thad Brown and the whole gang. Alexa there as well, as you just saw. So it's going to be a great day, Adam.
Yes, indeed it will, and apparently a sunny one. Chief Meteorologist Eric Snydall. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Or a warm one if you want to buy what Thad's selling here.
I don't know.
All right, I'm glad you put that in proper context, by the way, with Thad.